What if I told you? People who love staying at home are not lazy, boring, or antisocial. In fact, psychology reveals something shocking about them. They are often more self-aware, emotionally intelligent, and mentally strong than most people. If you feel happiest inside your room, this video will explain why you are not broken. You are wired differently. Stay till the end, because the last point might completely change how you see yourself. Society celebrates people who are always outside. Parties, travel, noise, social life. And if you prefer staying at home, people label you as boring, introvert, or antisocial. But psychology says something very different. In this video, we'll explore the hidden psychology of people who love staying at home. How they think, how they feel, and why their lifestyle is actually a sign of deep inner strength. Let's begin. Point 1. They are comfortable with their own mind. People who love staying at home are comfortable being alone with their thoughts. This is something most people secretly fear. Many people rush to their phones, noise, or company. But home-loving people don't panic in silence. Psychology calls this internal stability. It means their happiness does not depend on constant distraction. They don't need external noise to escape their own mind. And that is a rare mental skill. Point 2. They don't escape the world. They recover from it. It constantly asks you to perform, react, and respond. They are not running away from life. Psychologists explain this as a difference in how the brain processes input. Gives them control over their environment. Point 3. They value depth over noise. People who love staying at home are rarely interested in shallow experiences. They don't enjoy fake laughter, depth, in conversations. That's why they don't feel bored alone. Psychology links this to high cognitive engagement. Point 4. They observe more than they speak. Quiet people who stay home notice things others miss. They observe because they speak less, they watch more. And watching builds understanding. This makes them better listeners, more thoughtful responders. Emotionally accurate, they may not talk much. But when they do, it usually matters. Point 5. Home is where they can be authentic. Outside, everyone wears a mask. At home, the mask comes off. People who love staying at home don't enjoy pretending. They don't enjoy impressing. At home, they can think freely, feel freely, exist without judgment. Psychology says authenticity reduces anxiety. That's why they feel lighter inside their own space. Home becomes a place where they don't have to explain themselves. Point 6. They are independent thinkers. People who love staying home don't follow trends just to fit in. They don't ask, what are people doing? They ask, what feels right for me? This shows internal validation. They don't need approval to enjoy their life. They don't measure happiness through social comparison. Their decisions come from inside, not pressure. That independence often gets misunderstood as isolation, but it's actually self-trust. Point 7. They are not lonely. They are selective. Loneliness is wanting connection and not having it. Solitude is choosing space because it feels peaceful. People who love staying at home experience solitude, not loneliness. They can enjoy their own company. They don't panic when plans cancel. They don't chase people for attention. Psychology shows that people who enjoy solitude often have strong emotional self-sufficiency. They know how to sit with themselves. Point 8. Their energy is finite, and they protect it. They understand something very important. Energy is limited, so they protect it. They don't waste it on drama, loud environments, draining interactions. They save it for meaningful work, real connections, mental peace. This is not weakness. This is emotional intelligence. Point 9. They are often misjudged because they stay home. People assume they are unhappy, but many of them are at their calmest when alone. They smile less, but feel more. They speak less, but think more. The world rewards visibility, but psychology values depth, and depth often grows in quiet places. Point 10. Stillness is their strength in a noisy world. stillness becomes power. People who love staying at home are not missing life. They are experiencing it internally. They don't rush moments. They don't chase stimulation. They live slowly and deeply. And that's why their peace looks invisible from the outside. Maybe the world will never fully understand people who love staying at home, because the world is loud, and they are quiet. The world runs outside, and they sit still. But silence is not emptiness. Silence is space. Space to think, space to feel, space to breathe. People who love staying at home are not hiding from life. They are listening to it. They listen to their thoughts when no one else is speaking. They listen to their emotions when no one is watching. They listen to truths that only appear in quiet moments, while others search for happiness in noise. They find peace in simplicity, while others fear being alone. They discover strength in solitude. They don't need constant entertainment. They don't need crowds to feel alive. They don't need approval to feel complete. Home becomes their sanctuary, a place where their mind rests, a place where their heart feels safe. And in that safety, something powerful happens. They grow, slowly, quietly, naturally. They understand themselves before trying to understand the world. They build inner peace before chasing outer success. And that's why they move differently through life. If you love staying at home, don't let the world label you as boring. Don't let anyone convince you that you're missing out. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are grounded. In a world addicted to noise, your calm is rare. In a world chasing speed, your stillness is strength. And maybe, just maybe, the people who love staying at home aren't avoiding life. They are mastering it from the inside. Soft pause, because the strongest minds don't always seek the world. Sometimes they find everything they need within for quiet walls.